Mechanics have a secret list of popular cars they absolutely hate working on, and your car might be on it. I've analyzed thousands of repair records and maintenance logs to identify the 5 cars that consistently cause mechanics to groan when they appear on the schedule. And trust me, you're gonna be shocked why mechanics charge triple their normal rate for the car that appears at number 1 on our list. Today we're counting down the top 5 cars that everyone loves to drive, but mechanics hate to fix. Let's dive in. Starting at number 5 on our list, the Ford F-150, specifically the 2011 to 2014 models with the EcoBoost engines. America's best-selling truck, known for its powerful turbocharged engines that deliver impressive torque while maintaining decent fuel economy. But these trucks hide a trifecta of expensive problems that make mechanics cringe. First, there's the carbon buildup issue. The direct injection system means carbon deposits accumulate on intake valves, requiring costly cleaning procedures. More concerning is the timing chain stretch. As one Ford specialist put it, the real nightmare is when customers ignore the early warning signs and end up with timing chain stretch. The design places timing components at the rear of the engine, meaning extensive disassembly just to access it. The worst design flaw, the water pump is inside the engine, driven by the timing chain. When it fails, coolant leaks directly into the oil pan, potentially causing catastrophic engine failure. The repair requires removing major components and can cost thousands. But wait until you see what's at number 4. Moving up to number 4, we find the Nissan Altima, particularly models from 2013 to 2018. These affordable, comfortable sedans offer decent fuel economy and enough style to satisfy most drivers. But mention these cars to any transmission specialist and you'll see immediate disdain. These Altimas come equipped with what mechanics universally agree is one of the worst transmissions ever mass-produced: Nissan's infamous continuously variable transmission, CVT. I've built my entire business model around replacing Nissan CVTs, says one transmission shop owner. These transmissions aren't just bad, they're predictably bad, failing between 60,000 and 100,000 miles with remarkable consistency. What makes this especially painful is the cost. Replacing one of these transmissions runs $4,000 to $5,000, often exceeding the vehicle's value after depreciation. Despite class action lawsuits and extended warranties, many owners still end up paying for replacements, and the redesigned units frequently fail again within a similar time frame. But transmission headaches are nothing compared to our number 3 pick. Our number 3 pick is the Mini Cooper, especially models from the early 2000s through the mid-2000s and teens. These charming little cars win hearts with their quirky styling, go-kart handling, and unique personality. What owners don't anticipate are the astronomical repair bills. When BMW took over Mini, they brought their engineering complexity, but somehow left out their quality control. The timing chain issues on these vehicles are legendary among mechanics. You can actually hear when a Mini is about to need a timing chain, explains one specialist. That distinctive death rattle means the owner is about to spend at least $2,500, and that's if they catch it before it jumps timing and destroys the engine. Oil leaks plague nearly every aging Mini. Valve cover, oil pan, and the infamous oil filter housing gaskets all fail regularly. Due to the cramped engine bay, what would be simple repairs on other vehicles become complex operations requiring special tools and extensive disassembly. One shop owner confessed, "I had a customer who spent more on maintenance in 2 years than she paid for the car." But these issues pale in comparison to our runner-up. In the runner-up position at number 2, we have the BMW 3 Series with turbocharged engines, specifically those with the N54 and N55 power plants. These sports sedans deliver an intoxicating blend of luxury, performance, and prestige that keeps buyers coming back despite well-documented problems. First is the high-pressure fuel pump HPFP failures that leave owners stranded with a car that either won't start or runs terribly. These failures were so common that BMW faced a massive recall. Then come the oil leaks. Valve covers, oil filter housing, oil pan, they all leak and none are easy or inexpensive to fix due to the complex turbo system layout. The most expensive recurring issue? Carbon buildup. Direct injection leads to severe carbon accumulation on intake valves. Cleaning requires removing the intake manifold and manually scrubbing each valve. An intensive procedure costing owners over $1,000 every 50,000 to 80,000 miles. As one BMW specialist noted, these problems were well known for years, but BMW never fully resolved them. Each new model year would come with promises of fixes, but the same issues persisted. Before we reveal number 1, if you're getting value from this breakdown, hit that subscribe button. And finally, taking the top spot at number 1 is the Jeep Wrangler, particularly models equipped with the Pentastar 3.6-liter V6 engine. This American icon embodies rugged freedom and off-road capability. Owners adore its distinctive styling, removable top, and sense of adventure. But behind service department doors, mechanics have a very different relationship with these vehicles. The Wrangler earns its place at the top not because of one catastrophic flaw, but because of its perfect storm of ongoing issues. It starts with the infamous tick. The Pentastar engine developed a reputation for a mysterious ticking noise that often indicates failing rocker arms and lifters. The tick is just the beginning of your relationship with that Jeep, says one specialist. Once you hear it, you might as well set up a direct deposit to your mechanic. And then come the electrical gremlins. Water intrusion from the removable top creates an environment where electrical components mysteriously fail. Tracking down these issues is time-consuming and often requires replacing multiple parts before finding the actual problem. But what truly secured the Wrangler's position at number 1 is the transmission woes, particularly in automatic models. These transmissions overheat easily, especially when owners engage in the very off-road activities Jeep markets so heavily. The cooling systems are inadequate for sustained low-speed, high-torque situations, exactly what off-roading demands. The irony? They're marketed as these indestructible off-road warriors, says one veteran technician, but in reality they're complex modern vehicles with all the accompanying fragility stuffed into a body style that hasn't fundamentally changed since World War II. If you've made it this far, you clearly care about making smart automotive decisions. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our next video on the most reliable vehicles that mechanics actually recommend. So there you have it, the 5 vehicles that owners adore, but make mechanics reach for the aspirin bottle. Many of these issues have been addressed in newer models, so don't let this list completely discourage you if you have your heart set on one of these vehicles. Which of these cars surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below.